Greetings, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to yet another one from us. We are trusting, hoping, and believing that all is well with you guys. We have seen some of you getting excited that we are seemingly back. Yes, from our previous video, we are now back, and we can say that things have calmed down a bit in Kenya. Although still going on, the war has now gotten to the spiritual level. We are not seeing a lot of physical, protests on the streets. People have relented, and right now, for us who are more spiritual, we are understanding the level that he has taken. And we hope that you keep praying for Kenya to find a solution on how to move forward from this. I don't even know what to call it, because we are faced with a government that doesn't care about its people. We are faced with a government that is so corrupt, flaunting money, flaunting this good lifestyle while people are suffering on the ground. So we are coming to you with the news from the AES and Ecowas. Who would have thought that Ecowas would swallow its pride and now recognize the AES to say, you guys are powerful, you guys have done it, we've seen you doing it, and we are hoping that you can come join hands with us and help us fight terrorism in our region. At first, ECOWAS did not recognize AES as a body, did not recognize the three countries as, the three leaders, the military juntas of these countries. They didn't even want to associate themselves with it because they believe that they need a democratically elected president. Puppet president for all these three countries. And right now it seems like they're starting to buy into the idea that the AES is not relenting on its leadership, on the way that it's doing things. And there's so much successes. The fact that you are seeing them asking AES to come join them and help them fight terrorism, it shows that they are seeing the successes of these guys fighting terrorism and being successful in it. So they have now come to say, you know what, brothers, let's join hands. Let's do this together. It's possible that we can fight terrorism if we are together. So this is a report coming in from the AES. Faced with the worsening security crisis in the region, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has launched a strong call for cooperation by inviting the countries of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, to participate in the establishment of a standby force of 5,000 men. This bold initiative, with an annual budget of $2.6 billion, aims to pool efforts and create a united front against terrorism that threatens the stability of the region. The meeting of West African defense officials in Abuja, Nigeria, served as a platform to present this ambitious plan to heads of state.
This thing is being spearheaded by Nigeria. I'm sure. I have to say I saw it start, and it takes me back to when the Nigerian military killed over 200 people who are celebrating an Islamic holiday, claiming that they thought they were terrorists. As in, these people are very incompetent. And we are seeing what is happening in Burkina Faso, in Mali, when they are destroying terrorists and destroying with it terror. So I think they are looking at it and saying, these guys have the equipment. If we create this, they are going to help us.
Yeah.
But now another thing comes. Do you know it's usually not just terrorism or terrorists. It's some local valet or servants who are being used by the West to create these conditions. So they are funded by these Western countries to create terror so that they can make it easy to take minerals without accountability. And if you look at some countries, there were speculations that even some politicians, especially in Nigeria, will use Boko Haram for their benefit. You see, so it beats logic that AES or Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali will join this group to make the 5,000 men. And you know, these guys, the three kings, stand by integrity. They are not those guys that you manipulate. So when you see Nigeria taking chance to, why don't they use their military? They have a lot of military. They can bring 5,000 men from wherever and go fight terrorists. And when they go fighting terrorists, they will push them maybe to the north where they live, might go to Cameroon and tell Cameroon to use their military. or the AES to use their military.
Do you know what the problem is here? The three men, the three kings, the three leaders, the three brothers in the AES liberated themselves from the
Yeah.
colonizers. So by liberating themselves, they are now able to buy any kind of equipment that they want. You might say that they have the army, they have the 5,000 men. It's not about because when you look at the kind of technology that they are using, there are the special drones that they are using, seeing the aerial views on some news clips, you can see that this is dedicated equipment that they have purchased from Russia, from Turkey, as we've seen in Burkina Faso, and the rest of them, honestly. And when you look at Nigeria, because you are still colonized, there's some things that you can't do on your own. There's some equipment that they won't
You
allow
still
you
need but you see,
approval.
like for the time they killed over 200 people, they were using the same technology with the AES, the drones and all that, so they can locate. The only that is they are not very intelligent to differentiate
Why
between
couldn't,
people who are
yeah, why
celebrating.
couldn't they look? Why
And by
couldn't?
the way, do you know when you see Burkina Faso saying we have decimated maybe 50, like some other 2 days ago, they say we have destroyed 50 terrorists in this area. Normally, they will have the drone, they have choppers somewhere close by, and they have people walking
On
on
the
foot.
ground.
Okay,
Now that's the kind of
so
intelligence.
they validate all those.
You can't just kill.
You just don't just drop the bombs and you
Exactly.
say
Now
we have
that's the
killed
difference
terrorists.
between these guys because you all are scared. You all don't even have the intelligence. These guys are being trained by
Yeah,
Russia and
so
all.
I think the disadvantage is these guys will be trained by Russia, by Iran, by Turkey. You will be trained by people who don't want you to destroy the same terrorists that they are funding.
So
So if it were me, Burkina Faso, Niger, and
stay out
Mali,
of it.
don't. Like
Stay out of it.
Senegal, FI has been trying to, push for these guys to come back to Ecowas. And he even said that when he went to Mali, the president of Mali, Colonel Assimi Goita, was very rigid. Like, we are not joining, we are not. But then he said, but doesn't mean that it's impossible. He's rigid, but doesn't mean it's impossible. He went to Burkina Faso, he found out it was the same. So you are coming here to tell us to join the same organization in which we have countless times explained why we left, countless times when where we told the people, the global people, that this thing does not belong to Africans, it's French. We removed the military, we chased out the colonizer, and we are decolonizing ourselves and our minds. And now you, instead of trying, the first thing I would have done is first be like them, then tell them to join him. But you are somewhere 5 years back. We have
They want to pull us
advanced,
back.
and you want us to come back to you and be
Okay.
what you are. It's stupid.
The same
Let me see.
organization doesn't want them to fight terrorism. It's just talk,
Exactly.
It's not about
And
really
later
fighting.
we saw Senegal calling on the EU to help them fight terrorists at the border of Mali, instead of doing what Sonko had promised, that we are going to send our military to help them.
Help you guys.
So it shows you that it never worked, it won't work.
Now,
How many
will they
months
work
to
together?
live in Ecowas now officially? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 months, because it's January 2025. 6 months isn't a long time. We'll be here to tell you what will be happening.
Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this. Should the AES consider helping ECOWAS in fighting terrorism in the region, or should they stay out of it? According to us, they should just stay out of it.
What Ecowas should do is just give them the permission to follow these terrorists to their countries. But look at Cote d'Ivoire. Burkina Faso says when these terrorists run away, they
They
go to
happen.
Cote d'Ivoire, and you don't do anything, and you don't allow us to come and follow them. You see, so there's nothing like that. It's crazy, guys. Let us know if you have the same idea or you are thinking in a similar way to what we are thinking. Like, this is a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Yes, if you'd like to support us, we have a buy me a coffee link in the description. We will appreciate the coffee. And if you'd like to send super chats and super stickers and all
Thanks.
that, we have them back. Thank you so much for always supporting us until we are back.
It's been a journey, but they've been there with us. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.